Hey everybody, this is just some random YouTuber here telling you about some Pokemon cards you should invest in. And specifically, I'm talking about the Topps series of cards. These are actually, right now, a pretty cheap set to really buy into because they're not, the Wizards of the Coast trading card game. These are just the cards that you'd buy out of the Topps packs. And I think the Topps packs themselves are actually still relatively cheap. The only thing here is that there aren't any tax. A lot of people don't know really anything about these cards, and so people are hesitant to actually buy into these types of these cards. But they look really nice. The holographic is relatively well done in my opinion. Topps, they're you might think, well, these may not last and they may not keep their value because like I said, they're not the original cards. But one thing that you have to think about here is that Topps is a pretty big deal. Topps still making sports cards, so the actual Topps brand isn't going anywhere. So I don't think it's you have to worry about that per se. So what you're seeing here are some pretty valuable, I think, in the future cards. Like I said, they look really good. They're holographic. So they look really good graded too. The most expensive cards, if you look, the Topps Chrome. So if you can get a Charizard or a Mewtwo, those are the real chase cards in the set. The Topps holographic cards. So so these are the chase cards in the set. So they have all of these have the holographic imprints on them, and they're actually really thick. So I would say that you really do want to invest in these types of cards. There's another Jigglypuff. As you can tell, there is a pretty big difference here. There's no imprint on this one, so you have regular hollow, you have the hollow imprint, and you have the Topps hollow. So Dugong, I think, is from Series 3. So like I said, these are actually getting pretty valuable from what I've gathered from these sets. So they're not as expensive as they could be, but I do think they are. They're getting up there in price. The chase cards, I guess you could call them. So like I said, they have the ones that have the designs. You have the ones without the designs, and of course you have the chase cards like the Pikachu. This doesn't have the imprint design, so this one isn't going to be as expensive as the other Pikachu that has the Topps logo on it, the top left hand side or top right hand side. So these are, like I said, there are still relatively affordable. So I would definitely look at jumping into these sets because they are still something you can buy and not have to destroy your wallet like you would buying like a base set Charizard. Why buy a base set Charizard when you can look at grabbing one of these Charizards? If you've even seen PSA 9 or Beckett 9.5, and those are about $1,000 for the Topps Chrome Charizards, and I think that might be a little high. I think you may want to look at going in and maybe just buying raw on eBay or something. I think you'll get a better value. Maybe $100 for one of these, but I wouldn't spend anything over that. Probably, I'm not really sure what they're going for right now, but I think that if you can find the right price for it, it's a good investment. I think all of these are great investments because what's going to happen is people, as they keep trying to find all the chase cards for Wizards of the Coast, they're going to find that they're going to get more expensive, and they're going to look to the next thing. And I think they're going to look at vintage. They're going to look at Topps and say, that's where I want to go to next to buy these cards. And you can go to any comic book shop. You can go eBay, Mercari, places like that, and see what's out there. And like I said, look for the Topps Chrome logo on the card, specifically right here. The Jigglypuff, it's a good example. The Chrome logo at the top, It doesn't have, it has all of the imprints that the holographic does. So really, it's the most expensive, the most hard to find cards from the sets. So Mew, Mewtwo, uh, Charizard, Pikachu that have the Topps Chrome logo. You're gonna see I think the Dragonite's a chase card too. You're gonna see that, and you're gonna see that they're very expensive right now, and I think they're gonna just get more expensive. So I would look at checking those out and buying those up, because these are gonna be. I think they're just gonna keep going up, and they're gonna keep going up, and someday you're gonna see all of these graded, and they're gonna be thousands of dollars, and you're gonna think, oh, I should have jumped on these when I had the chance. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got today. All I really want to talk about, because I picked up some Topps cards, and still relatively affordable, instead of buying something like a Shining Gyarados or a Shining Mewtwo or something from like a Gold Star card, and you're spending an arm and a leg. But these you can buy quite a bit and still not break the bank. So I would check these all out, and happy hunting.